on behalf of the Labor Party, I join Senator Cormann in expressing our condolences to those who have lost loved ones in these bushfires. And I pay tribute to the emergency personnel, to the volunteers, to all those who have shown such courage in their efforts to protect our fellow Australians.
Bushfires are cruel. They are a force of nature that indiscriminately takes life and property. With them, they take part of our nation's soul. The devastation inflicted by bushfires is senseless, along with the way that they impact the lives of our fellow Australians. Labor extends our sincere sympathies to those who have lost loved ones, livestock, pets and property. Our thoughts are with you at this time, and we stand ready to work alongside the government and affected communities to help in any way we can.
Some of the worst fires are burning in northern New South Wales and up and down the north coast, and they're threatening places like Bayugal, like Maxville, like Terania Creek. And I do know these areas well. I grew up on the Tweed, and I know that the towns and the communities in that region are strong, and they're resilient, and they're full of people who look out for and care for their neighbours. I know that they will get through this. Labor stands with them and ready to support them in any way we can in this crisis.
We do continue to face a terrifying situation in much of Australia at the moment. My own home state of Queensland is again facing bushfires. We've been very clear at all times that the opposition is going to be taking a bipartisan approach to the management of these bushfires. This is a serious national threat that we face.
What difference does it make who Australians affected by fire vote for? I don't think anyone should have any regard to that. Australians should be working together in these crises. For Labor's part, we're thinking of the people here. We want to support the emergency services, volunteer and professional. I know that people in that region, in relation to one fire, have been fighting that fire for 70 days in a row. They are exhausted.
Over the past few days, I've heard a number of comments on what is correct to say and debate during times like these. On the one hand, we have climate change deniers blaming vegetation management legislation for these conditions, and on the other hand, reactions that seek to blame senators in this chamber for the direct lighting of fires themselves. I would warn both sides on this. No one comes to this debate with clean hands in politicising what is a tragic event. What people living in regional Queensland want right now, the people who are continually impacted by these disasters, is less talk and more action.
It is the responsible thing to do when we are through this current crisis to focus on what we have to do to keep Australians safe. Individual weather events can't be directly linked, but trends can, and we need a plan to keep Australians safe by dealing with the risk of more extreme weather events.